July is National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month, and to honor it, Tommy Talks is hosting a mental health awareness pop-up.
Joining us now with the details is founder and executive director Tom Talley. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
So this is a great one-day event where you're kind of laying out all the services people might need, kind of in one-stop shopping.
Yeah, correct. That is correct. You know, the best way, healing is not one size fits all, right? So there's multiple facets to it. And when you say the word therapy, a lot of people are like, whoa, and it's so stigmatized, right? So my idea is to showcase multiple forms of healing, right? So it's not just therapy, it's meditation, it's mindfulness, it's healthy eating, different things that you can do. So that's what we're gonna be doing, showcasing positive activities that we can do for the kids as well as for adults as well. You know, writing activities, stress balls, making glitter jars, etc.
You know, when you talk about the minority community, it is very taboo, so to speak, to seek help, seek mental health help. Yeah. And how do you break down that barrier?
Well, I think the best way to break down the barriers is to talk about it, right? To get out there and express yourself, talk about the things that are bothering you. And because we inside, we have the power to normalize these, to break down barriers and to give support and growth to those who need it. And that's what we're doing, right? So that's the best way, I feel like, just to get out there and talk about it.
Because so many of these conversations, I don't think people even realize that they're dealing with mental health issues. They think, that's just my life. We're like, no, that's not how your life should be. We need to fix it.
Yeah, and a lot of that is cultural, right? So, you know, things like be a man, grow up.
Rub some dirt in it.
Exactly, you'll be all right. That's not the proper way to do it. You know, it's like, yes, we are men, but we're allowed to have feelings just like women are, and we're allowed to talk about it. Especially in the Black and brown communities, you're not supposed to talk about mental health. You know, your mom doesn't want people knowing your gossip and knowing all your tea, and it's more than that. It's about healing, you know, and it's not giving all of the details, but just a little bit of support, a little bit of encouragement. That's all we need.
Okay, so you talked about there will be mindfulness, there will be different types of exercise and meditation. Will people be able to connect with a therapist or someone that they can talk to and maybe later down the line continue that conversation or that relationship with?
Absolutely. So we're going to have a couple neighborhood resources. So Pilsen Wellness Center, one of them. NAMI will be there, National Alliance of Mental Illness. Aunt Martha's, which is a small community, Chicago Family Health Center, going to be there. And they'll have their tables where they discuss their different options, their therapy options and stuff like that.
Because I think a lot of people, too, they think, I can't afford mental health. I don't have therapists. They don't know where to go or what they can afford.
Yeah. And there's a lot of options out there for everybody. So those resources will be there available as well. They're also available on my website. You can go on there and find a therapist nearby. You can filter it by, you know, age, sex, religion, all of it. There's even inclusive ones for Black and brown communities. What you identify as. There's so many different ways of help out there.
And what do you hope will come of this? I mean, because we in this city have seen a lot of gun violence, a lot of trauma, a lot of loss, and just a lot of feelings of isolation. Obviously, you would like to help people with that, but the bigger message or that you would hope can come from this?
It's growth. You know, we all deserve to grow. Our children deserve to grow, right? So we have to lay these generations now. And that's what I want to do. I just want to see people getting out there, talking about it, expressing themselves, letting their children know that they can be themselves and they can be okay. They can seek help. It's okay. So that's what I'm hoping is coming from it.
That's fantastic. Tommy, thank you so much for being here. For folks paying attention, that was the information for the pop-up. And again, resources on his website as well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Tommy.